All right, welcome everyone, Resemblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Mashle, Season 1, Episode 1.
All right.
Okay.
Magic and muscle,
Magic
Jacob.
and muscles. This dude that looks like Mob from Mob Psycho.
Yep.
But if Mob got yoked, if the Body Improvement Club, like, just...
actually did its, like, duty.
Yeah, just
like,
fully bolts him up.
Yeah,
So,
it also reminds me of one of my favorite characters in anime fiction ever. That's Alex Louis Armstrong.
Sure.
Incredible power, respectable muscles.
Passed down the Armstrong family from generation to generation.
Yes.
But okay, magic and muscles. But so what's the specific flavor, right? You know, because the magic and the muscles. But how is that going to shake down? You know,
right? Is this something where we have magic muscles, or is this just
magical muscles?
Magic for the muscles,
right?
Is this something where I use muscles
to do magic?
And do magic.
Right.
Like, it could be all the above.
Or is it they have magic,
but I have muscles. Right. Right.
Or, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
I'm very excited for this. This is a comedy. And in a lot of ways, I would say that anime does gag comedy pretty well. For the most part.
Yes, generally I would.
For the most part. But the part I'm most excited about is to see what ways this... I'm not sure exactly what the premise is, but the idea of blending magic and muscles, because typically when you think of your magic wielders, I am a wizard with a staff, you know, or like I'm a cute anime girl.
No, this feels
with
like
a transformation.
This feels like the epitome of muscle wizard cast fist, you know, like
right.
But I don't actually know.
Right, but that. I want to know where that premise can be stretched, like where these kinds of things like overlap into like an interesting world, into a magic system, like all kinds of stuff like that.
The magic system, I think, is a good point, because how much of this is comedy in the sense of funny things will happen in this versus like that kind of parody kind of comedy where it's like you're not actually taking it seriously. It's you're going to see the way that a serious thing gets completely upended by the comedy or something like that, you know? Right. But, yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Ooh. The realm of magic. You don't say. Very high fantasy. Like, magic is everywhere. Interesting. Okay.
Durgans. I love it.
What? Okay.
All right. Wait, and he's eating a cream puff?
Oh my god, and the voice.
I love him and hate him already.
He says, fuck your magic system.
Yeah. I'm yoked.
Everyone has these little like scar marks.
Yeah, like a pseudo Harry Potter scar, basically.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, so he's gonna go to magic school or whatever.
Yeah, and become the very best like no one ever was.
And
but
everyone's gonna be constantly surprised that he's like...
they're gonna be using all these spells and shit.
You know, someone... Oh my gosh, yes. Infinite cream puffs!
I appreciate this.
Abracadabra! Shut up, you're noisy!
Also, these character designs. Damn.
Wait, is this actually not a comedy, but more of a battle shonen? Like...
maybe?
We're going to witness the rise of someone that...
Burnedead?
You had your son at 57 or something? Like...
do you use fire magic by any chance?
Is your son's name Stress? What? What?
Wait, did he just give him a heart attack? Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah. Oh.
He just shoves it back into the door frame.
Yeah, he's actually like a very... Oh my god!
Incredible. How do I drink this?
Oh.
Because you're too dumb for wizardry.
Oh no, he can't at all?
Okay.
Oh, so he's like a country hick bumpkin that doesn't realize how the world works at all.
He is the himbo.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
Just
Sure, he's hungry. All right, yeah, after a workout like that. God, this quirky music, I love it.
What is this OST? Uh-huh.
Indeed.
That is true.
7. You sure? Only 7? All right.
He flattens them back. What? Oh, he doesn't have the scar. A mark.
Yeah.
Divine Visionary. Oh. Okay, the new hotness, basically.
Yeah.
Promotion to nobility.
What?
Alright, we got people in power abusing magic, yep. Oh wow, this is
It's that important.
majorly discriminatory area as well. Like his life is in danger.
7 cream puffs.
He doesn't have social credit, you know?
Right.
Like, how is he going to be a good citizen if he doesn't have a way for us to track him or detect his power level?
It's all over his face.
Yes, yes. 90% ABV. This is a full-on, like, Joseph Joestar beginning here. He didn't understand anything he said.
Yeah.
Oh. I have full ones in my bag. What? What?
I fixed it for you.
Burnedead! Yeah, what's going on? Oh! Damn! Dad's fast!
Yeah. Oh.
What is he doing? A familiar? Yeah.
All right, chase him down.
Find where they go, yeah.
Okay.
It's door.
Like taped up, yeah. Yeah, why do I doubt that he actually won't do it again?
That's why he bought 7!
Because you said pull it out, but he won't be thinking about whether he's inside or outside.
He won't. Oh, yes. But he's actually the most, like, kind... Yeah, a bit informal. Whoa. His whole life, yeah. Bro doesn't even know how to make friends. Oh, shit.
Well.
Now we'll get to see mage versus mage, you know, to see.
Sure.
Like... the square line with his like clavicle and his shoulders.
I love this song.
Oh, here we go.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Well, your work's
This
gonna be
world
cut
is
out for with
evil.
him.
Watashi ga kita.
Okay.
Yeah, this is some full-on like
yeah.
fascist military state with.
Good man.
Oh, we're losing Oji-chan, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
He contemplated ending it all. Yeah. Dang, this is a dark world.
Yeah, it's really starting out heavy.
Yeah.
Abandoned baby. Okay.
And since the kid doesn't have a mark. But this is a world where Voldemort already won and made, you know, like muggles basically
are gone. Yeah.
Be, you know, extinct and eradicated. Damn! That's a cool premise.
Okay.
He's a good man.
All right. And then he opens the door.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, here we go.
Just gonna kill him.
Oh!
All right. He's running.
Sorry, I need to fix this.
Yeah.
Cramps.
Mashle.
Yeah.
Fix their posture.
Click. Oh! Bro! Yes!
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. The music building. Send you guys to hell.
Might as well. Not even.
Boom.
Yeah.
Unfazed in the slightest bit. His clothes aren't even ruined.
He flicked it with his finger.
Yep. Like, puff! Can magic be puffed? I'm immune to force damage, you know. You think anything can force me? Catch it. Nice.
I love how anticlimactic it is.
Okay.
He's gonna throw it at him. Yeah.
You don't have defenses for a piece of wood going right through your head, do you? Huh? Bro just lost his entire will to fight.
Yeah.
I've created a monster! Mushhead. Oh my god. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this society, you should work to, you know, make sure you earn its respect, yeah. Yeah. Yes. My protagonist resolve. And now
I thought he was gonna say that the cream puffs are in town.
my son. Oh my god, it's literally just Hogwarts.
Yep.
The robes and everything. Oh my god.
Let's go. Let's go. They're gonna make a whole new house to sort him into.
Yes. All right. What?
Oh my
Oh
god.
no. Oh my god.
All right.
So he has a fake
Yeah.
scar.
Right, so he can get into the magic school.
Right.
I love this show's obsession with cream puffs. Cream puffs are delicious.
All right.
Okay.
We've got One Punch Man meets Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That's what we've got
Meets
here.
Harry Potter where Voldemort won. And all muggles have been executed.
Like that. That is the most unhinged, dark stuff to have in context with this comedy.
Right,
Where then he's gonna get offered, be like, but kid, would you like to become a Full Metal Alchemist? I mean, you know, a magic
dog of the
school
military
initiate or what have you.
Right.
None of the moral, ethical, or what have you here. We're just gonna, you want to be accepted by this society, don't you?
Right.
Well, no, it's that we would hunt you down and try to kill you forever.
And specifically kill your adopted dad.
Yeah.
If you said no. So okay, go to the magic school, become the very best. You know,
Yeah.
be fourth Hokage or whatever.
Whatever. I hope in some ways that we like don't go back into the whole craziness of this world for a bit, because that is so tonally dissonant.
Yes.
From everything that this show is about on the other side.
Yeah, it's right. It's something where as a premise for a world, I love that.
Yes.
That's very fun and that's very dark and messed up. For super overpowered protagonist comedy antics,
No.
like that. But
That ain't it.
but I will say, all that being said, it does feel like it's kind of putting a hood on the lamp of, hey, we're going to have a bunch of ridiculously unreasonable characters for him to then beat.
Right.
And within that context, okay, cool.
Sure.
And then we don't have to basically go into the world, like the world serious stuff of it. It's just, hey, this is a world full of a bunch of
Messed
horrible people. And
there will be no end to them.
There will be no end to them, and
Yes.
he will beat the shit out of them. Okay.
I love that.
All right.
And if he makes friends along the way, because the actual like sweet, kind thing of this show is that because he's been out here all this time, he doesn't have any friends. And so if this is also a power of friendship battle shown in Magic School meets, like a whole bunch of other shows, ideas mixed together.
Sure. Yeah.
That
sort
could
of
actually
like
be really fun.
Mashled them all together.
Right, exactly. Because then, in some ways, the side characters can have a lot of unique emotional depth as they try to grapple with everything that they're all about also being turned up on its head by this overpowered protagonist.
And that's where there's a part
end
of
up being like, nah, he's the best. Like, he's our bro. This is MASH. Let's go.
And that's where there's a part of me that wonders, and this is probably getting way too ahead of myself, right? But given that in the OP, which I love the OP, by the way, OP looks fantastic, that he has the scar mark thing, right? That would connotate magic. Is this going to be a Merlin type situation where it's the, I can't let anybody know?
I think it's that. Yeah.
And you're right.
I think it's exactly that.
And if anything, I'm curious to see how that will then go into the friendship side of things.
Right. Well, I think the part that we'll get into is that we'll have a bully character who will be the stand-in for all the horrible aspects of this society.
Right.
And then we'll have good-natured people, but won't know his secret necessarily.
Yeah.
But over the course of time, they'll find out, and they'll be like, oh yeah, you probably should keep that secret for now. But also, you're like, I don't care about that. That's those fucked up people in the police and stuff like that. Yeah,
exactly. The regular people might not know that that's what the police do. Right.
Well, I think they absolutely do. That's why the whole crowd in the city was like,
oh, no, that's a good point.
Oh, no, that's somebody. Like, they looked at him like, it was the weirdest and the creepiest and like no, that's a good point. No, we know what dark things are waiting for you.
Well, and also if you don't it would need to be, because then that's also how you get the all the horrible people at the school, right? That he can then show up and beat up and all that stuff.
Right. And they don't have to all be horrible people, but it can be that the friends, over the course of getting to know him, actually then become friends with him, independent of the secret being told. And then as they get closer, they might then be able to actually then know his secret.
Right, and that's where there's that part of me that would like think in a situation like this that basically he would end up sort of gathering the other misfits and outcasts and stuff. But maybe, we'll have to see how that actually goes.
Yeah.
Right now we've got the premise for it. He is the strong.
He is the strong.
Yeah.
The idea that we showed in a very silly animated way how strong he is also tonally prepares me for the types of comedy we're going to be going into.
Right.
The idea that he was, volleyball receiving the magic missile. He was, dribbling when the magic and what have you.
Yeah, like when he gets the Harry Potter thing of like, okay, now make your wand go up, he actually has to like stomp the ground in order to make it fly up into his hand. Or he just jumps really high and that's his flying or something like that.
Totally. It's going to be really fun seeing him put like a gimmick twist on all the typical magic stuff that he also kind of commented on. Wait, all the magic they're doing here in the city is just stuff you could do with your hands.
Which also does feel like really fun commentary on like the whole Harry Potter thing of like, people are there and they're stirring a drink with a spoon with magic. And it's like, that's basically just the same as stirring the spoon. Like, the fact that it's magic is irrelevant.
It uses 20% less energy, maybe.
Right, exactly. You're moving a finger instead of 3 fingers, But all that also being said, this dude, this boy, this himbo, is not exactly the kind of person that I would think would be clever enough in order to be like, I'm going to disguise everything that I do as magic when he can't even figure out how to open a door.
So, here's how you make it work. He's so dumb that people can't figure out what it is. That's the issue.
They attribute things to him because what he's doing is incredible.
And he has none of the intelligence to contradict them or to clarify.
Right, or to be surprised or, anything like that.
Right. He is so powerful even that they can't detect his magic coming off of him as well, because he's going to be doing wandless magic.
Right.
If we're leaning into the Harry Potter side of things here, the part that's going to immediately make everyone go, oh my gosh, is he's not using a transmutation. I mean, he's not using a wand. The trope that's used in every single high fantasy thing here is that, the way that they're doing the magic, the special thing, breaks one of the fundamental rules that everyone should have to deal with.
Right, and that's where they have the main character energy kind of a thing. Yeah.
Right. And so everyone else is going to be inspired in a positive way to push even further.
Oh, sure.
Because they're like, this kid just came in out of the country from who knows where. And they're gonna think that like his old man taught him like some advanced level magic, ancient magic that's been forgotten,
Or put another way, they are going to be absolutely incensed when they're like, "All right, magic duel, let's go!" And he takes the wand and throws it at them, with the like that feels like the equivalent of the "I don't need to draw my sword to kill you" kind of a thing, right? But taken to exponentially crazier levels, right?
Or it's they spend literally all their MP casting spells at him, and he just like resistance training, and then they're just like
the idea of him also just, I can't remember, was that the OP or what was it, where he like has the wand and then he just breaks it?
That was the OP. Yeah.
I'm all for that, and I can't wait. That
energy, I love it.
I can't wait to see the response of the students when he does that. Like, this feels like the magic, you can get magic anywhere, but the tism, you can't get that anywhere else. Tism like this, nah. Like,
I love it too, because that's the part of the premise that I feel like has just as much opportunity for comedy. Like, I do find it a little stupid, the go, 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 go. Like, if it's repeated and loud, I don't find that as funny. But the idea of him being like, wait, push or pull. Like he genuinely had to stop and think for a second.
Right.
This boy is thick-headed. Like, he is dumb. And it's not just that he's, like, stupid in every context or what have you, but it's no, his brain is a muscle. And he works it out just so that it can get stronger. Nothing else. Not to actually use it properly.
I really was expecting there to be sort of a Discworld-esque situation where him taking out the guys is him running. You know, it's like, you told me to run. I'm just running away that way. And then, the way that I beat them up is I'm not, not doing what you said. You just end up telling me, shake their hand, or something, and then I crush their hands or something like that. But
Right. I do think we will get into stuff like that.
Yeah,
though.
I think
It'll just take time.
His level of dumbness will be in competition with his agency as the main character of he's still going to do things.
Absolutely.
But
yeah, that's his name, Mash.
Yeah.
Burnedead.
Burnedead. I love that as a last name. The fact that there wasn't any mention of pyromancy of some kind.
Nothing.
Okay.
I also just love as well that the really dark backstory of his grandpa, or his adopted dad, is that there was this really messed up noble lineage of Burnedeads, and they're like, "You're the worst. We don't want you." It's like, your name is Burnedead.
Hate to break it to
you. Had some kind of chuny name your last name.
That, or at some point,
someone
famous in your family was burned at the stake for being a witch, and you took that personally, right?
Sure.
I don't know. But let's go to that magic school. Let's become the very best.
Let's enter first year
hard.
And win the annual cup, the thing that makes you divinely blessed and what have you.
Yep.
And I want the twist for this show to be that the world is actually really deep. Once we get out of the dark, actually messed up side of things.
That's the part of me that's okay, I might need some personal adjustment, with this I think that's what they're going to end up doing. But then they're starting with the horrible dark material. Oh, funny strong boy,
Right.
And I'm like, oh, all right, that's...
Yeah, that'll be a stretch.
That's some two very disparate things that we're pulling together.
Yeah. So hopefully the series can be funny enough to build us up back again to then re-entering that world in some way.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's Mashle. But y'all, thank you so much
cream puffs.
Yes. Cold in the freezer for about 30 minutes. Right?
A good cream puff is hard to beat.
It is, yeah. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all of this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So if you have any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.